to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And joining us once again on Mic 3, our friend...
Aedan Danehy.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to the pod.
Fuck.
Aedan. What's up?
I forgot.
What do you forget?
My neck is really hurting.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, let's...
Wait, my doctor told me I needed to keep this on.
Oh, hell yes. The Andy Kaufman. Oh, my God. Yeah, so for those listening and not watching, Aedan is putting on
It's a brace. It's a temporary brace.
temporary neck brace for a soft brace for an emerging situation that we'll detail here in just a moment. Yeah, what the hell happened?
So I was just minding. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Don't downplay it. You were doing something very Hollywood when this happened.
Oh, boy. What were you
Yeah.
Is your
streaming?
neck okay? No, he couldn't
I
make
was
the
hoping-
stream. Shit.
It's
He's
really
fucked
hurt,
up, man.
It's really hurting.
I've got an Advil
This
if you
is
need
the only
one.
way that I can feel like comfortable is if I have this and I'm sitting up straight. So I was on my way to a callback audition,
Ooh, okay.
and I don't have a car.
Yes.
So I was going to take a Lime bike. I go to the first Lime bike, and it says Epstein plus Trump with a heart on it. I'm like, oh, this is a perfect bike.
was it like written on there?
Yeah,
Like a
like
Sharpie situation?
Graffiti or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
It's a
that-
famous bike. I feel like a lot of people are posting about this bike.
Really?
Hopefully they did that to a lot of bikes.
I was about to explain to the audience what a Lime bike is. It's a rental electric bike.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, I've been in LA so long I didn't even question it.
Hey, man.
You're dead on, but they do not have that the majority of fucking places.
I think it's only ow.
Oh, dude,
think it's only
please
here.
don't talk too excitedly. It's
Yeah.
bad for your spine.
So I got that bike, and then the tire was flat. So then I'm like, fuck, now I just paid for this bike and whatever.
it's cursed.
I find another bike, and I'm like, oh, perfect. And I'm riding behind this car. It pulls off to the right like it's going to pull over. I go around it, and then all of a sudden it swerves left. It's taking a left-hand turn, smacks into me.
Oh,
I fly onto the hood. I hit my elbow and my shoulder. I cut
You
up.
got some whiplash.
I got some
probably.
hand. Yeah, definitely got some whiplash.
You got cuts. You got some lacerations on your hand too.
Yeah, I got some cuts.
This guy's got
There
lacerations.
used to be,
He's
there used
got
to be like
bruises.
black stuff from something. I don't know
and
what
he
that-
still made the pod.
He was
ladies and
not
gents.
taken to a local medical facility.
Yeah, yeah.
No, then I got back on the bike, and the guy was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man. Like, I guess." He speeds off, and there's two traffic officers there that write down his information. They give it to me, and they give me their information. And they're like, "Here's the number to call in case you want to like do anything." And I'm like, yeah, I got to go to a callback audition. So I don't think I could do this right now
This is
for
in,
a commercial. Yeah.
This is in Hollywood.
Yeah.
mind you. Yeah. So that's probably
I'm Hollywood elite.
It's probably not the first time those traffic officers have heard that exact thing where
Exactly.
somebody just got themselves seriously fucked up. They're like, no, but my dreams.
Right. Yeah. This commercial, I could get paid like a couple $1,000 is in need of me.
My body is nothing.
My rent.
And then, then I go to the callback audition, and I'm like, yeah, I just got hit by a bike. Sorry, I'm late. They're like, okay.
You got hit by a car, not a bike. Are you concussed
Is your head
too?
hurt too?
Well, there was like 30 seconds of blank
Blackness?
space. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Jesus. Well,
as
listen.
long keep the brace on.
Yeah, then I got back home. I took the bus back
Why?
because I was scared. I got PTSD. I took the bus back, and then I got home and I called the police, and they're like, "Do you need paramedics?" And I was like, "Sure, I guess." And then they did a medical report, and they're like, "You're fine. You don't need to go to the hospital, you fucking pussy."
We'll fight you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they wanted to fight me in the back of the
Hey
ambulance.
man, you attempted to receive treatment. They denied it. Another potential lawsuit in the making.
Yeah, they're like, you don't really need it. You could go, but I don't think you need it. And I was like, whatever. Then I go to the police station to fucking file a report, and they're like, you don't need to come here. You can do it online. So then I leave the police station. While I'm leaving, the police call me, and they're like, we're outside your house. do you want to file a report? I'm like, no, they told me to go to a police station. So then I go home, the police leave, and then my report file the session times out. And so then I'm like,
This is the justice system.
I was gonna say
I'm 90% done with the report, and then it times out, and then I'm like, try to start it over again. They're like, well, you're injured, you can't do it online. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I go back to the police station.
wait, hold on. You're too injured to do it online?
Well, they said if you got an injury, you can't do it online.
what the fuck?
You gotta prove that you're injured to a person.
Exactly. Yeah. So then I go back to the police station, and then the guy that I talked to earlier was like, "Oh yeah, your injuries don't really count. Like you could still do it online as long as you're not concussed.
We need to
in a
see
coma."
blood.
Yeah. I was like, okay. And so then he's like, "Sorry, I should have told you that." Like my
my bad.
I'm like, now I've spent like 40 minutes walking back and forth from the police station. Then I came here.
It's so first things first. It's almost as if policing in Los Angeles is malicious at worst and incompetent at best.
I was on hold with the police for like 20 minutes before they answered the call as well.
Yeah, and second of all,
Good God.
listeners, I mean, the man made the damn podcast. He's wearing a neck brace. Follow Aedan Danehy on social media for the love of God.
AEDAN 333.
333. Give the man a follow. He's
Please.
doing this for you.
I'm begging you.
Yeah.
If nothing else, the goal is to get this maniac put in prison.
Yeah, this fucking crazy dude.
So you got like the light? You said he stopped and everything? When
He stopped for like 2 seconds. It was like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then he drove off really fast.
I got to go to the Mandalorian premiere.
But yeah, he was waiting to see the Billie Eilish movie, I think. But the traffic officers got his license plate.
Okay. Yeah,
So there's witnesses.
Yeah, there's 2 witnesses, and they work for the law.
yeah.
Very reliable
Yeah,
sources.
it seems like they're going to do everything in their power to make this right.
Well, the number that they gave me was to the traffic officer station, and that guy was super nice and responsive. But then he was like, "You should call 911. There's nothing I can really do for you." And I was like, why did they give me this number? Anyway, whatever. He was like, "I hope it works out, man." Like, because they got nothing going on.
I'm just here to add a layer of frustration to your day.
My one friend I was texting about it, she was like, "I would be so pissed right now if I was you. And you seem like you don't give a fuck." And I'm like, well, if I cared, then it would be so annoying. But
Yeah, it would ruin your day
Yeah.
further to be all pissed about
exactly.
it.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
what am I supposed
whatever.
to do? Yeah.
You got to go zen.
Didn't get to do street chess, whatever. I'll be like the dude from fucking Big Lebowski
Yeah, man. Sometimes the bar eats you, man. Come on.
It's true.
type shit.
Type shit. Oh, well, geez, I don't even know how to get into this, but we'll try to pull some goodness out of the situation by going into our goods from the week. So, aside from getting hit by a car, did you have anything good happen to you this week, Aiden? Besides the callback, that's a good thing.
Callback was good.
Aid Invasion was good.
Yeah, Aedan Invasion was good. I have a monthly show at the Universal Bar and Grill.
Oh shit, dude! Don't hold the mic in the hand.
Yeah, this is
that
my
they
wrong
hit you.
shoulder.
Yeah.
This is a shoulder that hit me.
Come on. You're gonna need physical therapy.
Sam came to the Aedan Invasion. It was a blast. We had a good time. Sushi. Shout out Young Baka Productions.
Wait, like, is that
This is
someone's
his
name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the producer of the show, and he was like, "I think that one was the best one yet." So I didn't think so, but he thought so. And he
You were
produced
drawing
the show.
pictures of everyone.
Yeah, I draw a picture of everyone that goes up.
I was imagining, because for our audience, the Universal Bar and Grill, located on the beautiful cement-laden Los Angeles River, not the place I would go for sushi. So when you said that, I was like, ugh. I didn't know it was somebody's name.
It's the good kind of sushi.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A man.
Sushi the fam.
Yeah.
He works for Church's Chicken.
No, he doesn't work for Church's Chicken. He owns every Church's Chicken in Los Angeles.
What? Oh, no shit.
Damn, I need to start hanging out with him
Yeah.
more.
Damn.
That's why he does all this bullshit. because he has so much like
So much
time.
church's money.
I gotta meet that man. That's my only plug for fried okra in this town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
meat sushi to fam.
Hell
come
yeah.
to Aedan Invasion. I'll put you
That's
up.
so funny. Just based off what he does, I thought he was just.
A fan of church's chicken.
No, I thought he worked there in like a general manager kind of way of like a district.
Yeah.
Was that? But based on how many comedy shows he throws all the time, I thought he was probably just poor and didn't have a job.
Oh wow. So yeah, that's
Because he throws comedy shows all the time.
Yeah,
and that is
And usually when you have that much time to throw comedy shows,
that's an indicator of economic hardship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like a spot in Woodland Hills that's pretty fun too. Like they let me go up, like I said, like 20 minutes a time. And it's like a hookah bar, so
I gotta check it out.
when I always tell them to put me up at the end, because at the end is when all the comics are gone generally.
Uh-huh.
And then like the late night hookah people are there, so it's more fun to perform for
Okay,
them.
yeah.
And it's a fun spot.
Hell yeah. What about you, Sam? Do you have a goods from the week this week?
Dude, I did so fucking much this week.
Yeah.
You don't
Damn.
even know.
Alpha mode activated.
hit
You
me.
don't even know. I went to the U.S. Open for sumo wrestling.
Oh,
in
man.
Long
Holy
Beach.
shit, that's awesome.
Dude, shout out to early guest of the show, former resident of across the hall where Sam's at now, Jordan Turler, who hilariously just was like, yeah, I got this shit, and jumped into that and got pretty roundly destroyed.
Yeah. They let anyone do it. There was a 55-year-old man who was trying to. He apparently competed about 25 years ago in the tournament. It was the 26th year of the tournament.
Yeah.
So
So he was there
he's
in the beginning.
55, and
I still
he
got it.
lost. He lost. I don't think he even thought he still got it. It felt like the old man who wants to run the 100-meter dash, even though
okay.
he can barely walk.
And they're
type
like
of thing.
pushing him at the end.
Dude, they were pushing him and then being like, "Sir, let me help you up. I'm going to shake your hand." Just like being very
Okay.
respectful to him, but because clearly they all could just like fucking crush
Right,
him.
right.
Yeah.
This is the last gunfighter here.
Yeah.
Got to show him some respect.
That was interesting.
You did that for Christy's birthday?
Yeah, it was the day after. I mean, it was just kind of like her friends like to go. We went last year too.
Was that Long Beach Pyramid?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those listening, in Long Beach, their sports arena is a gigantic pyramid.
But in typical fashion of an ignorant American pig, I was outside and this lady looked up at the pyramid and goes, "Oh, it looks like the Luxor."
Yeah.
Instead of going, "It looks like a pyramid."
Pyramid. Yeah.
It looks like the Luxor. And I was just like, damn, everyone in this country's stupid.
It looks like the Bass Pro Shop in Memphis.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that's what you think of when you see a pyramid. Do you think she thinks that when she sees an actual pyramid?
Yeah, she goes to Egypt and is looking up like, wow, looks like the Luxor.
I mean, I could have just went to Vegas and saw the Luxor, but this is
Yeah.
pretty okay.
Isn't there an Eiffel Tower in Vegas
Mhm.
too?
Oh yeah, yeah. They there's the Eiffel Tower, and then there's New York. They have a little Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, they do.
There was
And a roller coaster, a badass roller coaster.
yeah. There's a bit of a scandal at the post office a couple of years ago because they did a Statue of Liberty stamp, and somebody figured out that it was actually a picture of the fake one from from Vegas. Yeah,
That's cooler though.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
everyone's got a picture of the one from New York.
Yeah, that's true.
Played out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go to Vegas.
Well, once the money from the lawsuit comes in,
We'll get you more
Yeah.
whiplash on the New York Minute roller coaster.
then I also saw the band Trippin' Daisy. They were popular in the 90s.
Okay.
They're my girlfriend's favorite band.
Oh shit!
I
You don't even know?
No, I know it is. I just know she likes other bands too in a very large capacity, but she's loved them ever since she was young.
Oh, nice.
Where were they playing?
At the motherfucking the Lodge Room.
Oh yeah,
Which is an old Masonic temple or something, I think.
I saw Patterson Hood and Craig Finn there over the winter break.
It's a good venue.
Yeah, it's cool.
They had a stand-up open mic for a very short time in the other bar room, but
Oh,
apparently
really?
there's a really nasty interaction between a comic and audience
Of
member.
course.
I wonder.
And it got shut down.
That can't be true.
Yeah, there's no
That
way.
never happens.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And then also, goddamn, Mortal Kombat 2.
Ooh, okay.
What a film.
Is it good? I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, you got to see it.
I haven't seen the first one. I want to see it in IMAX.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to see shit. Yeah, I saw it in 4D. See it in
Damn.
I would say 4D for you, but you're banged up right now.
Yeah.
I'll die.
Yeah.
But it was pretty sweet. If you're a fan of just fucking kung fu movies
Hell yeah.
that also are bloody,
Yeah.
man, you got yourself a treat.
I remember liking that first one. It came out during the pandemic, and they released it straight to HBO Max, if I recall, and watched that. And it was, a good distraction from the, global ending horror that was happening all around. I was like, well, I didn't have to think about COVID for 2 hours, so did its job, but I couldn't remember a single thing about it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
But it's also like, it wasn't that good. Like, there wasn't much Mortal Kombat in that one. I think that what they said was it was just like all to set up this one.
6 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took them long enough.
Yeah, I never saw that one. I feel like after seeing Mortal Kombat 2, it's not really necessary.
All right.
Because they kind of like give you a backstory.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and look, the story doesn't make sense really because
Right.
it's not based in any logical thing.
Just
So
like-
why should it?
Yeah, it's a game.
Yeah, with a bunch of, inside jokes from programmers from the 90s.
I don't mean to go back on my goods from the week, but yours triggered me. I saw Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, shit. At the
Nice.
Netflix as a joke fest.
Yeah, all the tickets were originally like $150, but then the day before they were all like super cheap. I got mine for $35, but my homie got his for $12.
Damn.
That's what happens at these big venues.
Yeah.
They don't realize, or maybe they do and don't care, but you get this many comedy shows in a short span of time.
Yeah.
You can't attend that many. Even if you're a huge fan of comedy, they have so many going on in the same night. You could only go to like one.
Where was that at the bowl?
Yeah, it was at the bowl.
Yeah.
No, it was at the Greek.
Oh, still. That's 8,000 seats.
It was
yeah.
huge. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I was a huge fan of them.
Oh, yeah.
I have the season 1 on DVD. I knew like all the songs that they played. It was so sick. And everyone did.
Yeah. Yeah.
First time they toured in like 10 years, I think, too.
We got that record. I was still working at the radio station in college, and yeah, we played the shit out of that record, The Distant Future, the year 2000,
the year
all that
2000.
shit. Yeah, man.
They played that, and then they were like, yeah, this is one of our most recent songs.
Everyone started going, boo.
Damn.
They fucked up a lot. I'll be honest. Like, they did snub a lot. Like, they messed up a lot of shit. 'Cause they haven't performed it but it was really funny. So
Yeah, of course.
It adds to that.
That happened at the Trippin' Daisy show. The singer picked up a guitar for one of the songs he plays guitar on, and then started the song, and he's like, wait, this sounds wrong. And then they like
In the wrong
started.
key.
Yeah, exactly. That's what was happening. He was playing it in the wrong key, and the band was playing it in the right key.
It's
But
like, oh,
you got it figured out.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, my just brief music one, actually on our Discord, that was the first place I found out about this. This year is the 30th anniversary of Ween's 12 Golden Country Greats, and they're putting out a 3 vinyl deluxe edition, and in addition to that,
3?
yeah. So the
3? It's 12 songs.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, the original record, it's not 12, it's 10.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
a
even
little,
less.
Little joke.
That's awesome. That's funny.
No, it's because they were working with 12 legendary Nashville session musicians. There was Russ Hicks and Charlie McCoy, all the guys who made Bob Dylan's Blonde on Blonde worked on the
love
record. That's why it's 12. But at any rate, got 36 tracks over 3 discs, so I got that. But it is a country record.
Is it here already?
No,
Can we listen to it now?
It comes out. Well, I have it on vinyl, but I'm getting the super duper.
That's what I'm talking. I want the super duper version. I've heard the fucking regular one.
Yeah.
So it's the Super Duper's 36 songs, but it's 10 songs.
Yeah, so it's the band tends to record a tremendous amount of material and then narrow it down to what they got.
Right, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
gotcha.
a bunch
That's
of like
what deluxe albums
unheard
kinda
shit.
suck.
It's a deluxe, yeah, exactly. But anyway, because it's a country record, they have some new merch, and that includes a bolo tie. So I bought
With the Ween logo.
got a Ween bolo tie, yeah. But no, the thing I wanted to mention, this made me smile. Last Friday, Gloria Caulfield gave the spring 2026 commencement address at the University of Central Florida in Orlando. So right now, mid to late May, great time for various people to make fools of themselves speaking before graduating classes across our great country. And this was a speech that was being given to Central Florida's Nicholson School of Communication and Media. And this lady is, and I had to write this down, the vice president of strategic alliances at a Bahamas-based private equity fund, Tavistock Development Company.
So
And
she's a money launderer.
She's a real alpha woman.
yes, yeah, she's a girl boss for sure.
Girl boss.
But I am a big fan of anybody who's just fantastically out of touch, and this is a crowning achievement.
We are living in a time of profound change. That's an understatement, right?
Yes.
Profound change. Change is exciting, very exciting, and let's face it, change can be daunting. The
Yes.
rise of artificial intelligence is the next industrial revolution. Oh, whoa. What happened?
What happened?
Okay, I struck a chord.
And
May I
that's
finish?
what's good.
No.
She looks
Only a
nervous.
few years ago,
She's never bombed
AI was
before.
not a factor in our lives. Okay.
Who's that old motherfucker?
right.
He loves AI. He cheated his way
Yeah,
into
he's like-
college.
We've got a bipolar topic here, I see.
Bipolar.
Okay.
She doesn't understand that they're cheering the non-existence, but first of all, it is benzodiazepine and Chardonnay 30. That lady is fucking high as hell. She
Has a type of job where AI would just make it easier for her because she probably barely does shit anyway.
Oh, well, it's more than that because first of all, she's speaking to media students, and she's like, "Hey, isn't that thing that's gonna fuck all of you and make sure you can't have a job? Like, isn't that great?" And then she's like confused why they're all booing because exactly to your point, she works at a fucking equity fund. And according to her bio, she is, quote, instrumental in identifying strategic intersections with stakeholders and quantifying new revenue streams for integrated healthcare systems. So she is the lady who runs the AI program that kicks you off of your fucking healthcare.
Awesome. It times you out when you're filing a police report.
That's her. She literally is like running shit like what you had to deal with today, but instead of the police, it's what you're eventually might have to deal with your healthcare.
She seemed like a robot the way she was like looking down and reading and then looking up and then saying the exact same thing but with more emotion. She's like, it's exciting. It's exciting. You know?
She had like Jennifer Coolidge kind of going on a little bit where she's like, wow.
We both love soup, and we love the outdoors. We love snow peas.
I can't imagine why a bunch of media students staring down the barrel of joblessness would, balk at a brain dead professional managerial vampire bat telling them that the sun is blue and the shit doesn't stick.
Why do they always have people that have nothing to do with the school or
That's the other thing. She's from fucking Arizona or something. I think she lives in Florida.
I never understand why they feel the need to have a speaker that usually seems to have no connection or relation to what's going on with the school.
No.
How do they even find her?
She works at Tavistock group that she works for has a planned community in Orlando that she's in charge of. And I was like reading about it, and it's just like this big gated neighborhood, and it's kind of like the Villages, which is also in Central Florida, where it's they're like, oh, we've got a little downtown within the gates of this village, and
Right.
like we've got nightlife and blah blah blah.
Red light
And-
district.
Yeah, and they make everybody download an app that of course the company owns, shit like that, like very like dystopian, kind of fucked up. But I did look up the Tavistock Group is run by an 89-year-old British billionaire named Joseph Lewis, who in 2024 pled guilty to securities fraud, conspiracy, and insider trading, and he was facing 45 years in jail jail, but was only sentenced to 3 years probation and fined $5 million. He was obviously pardoned by Donald Trump in November of 2025, and he has a $1 billion art collection and a 350-foot super yacht called Aviva, which is where he did most of his crimes. So,
Wow.
shockingly,
Great guy.
not an Epstein guy. That was the shock of all shocks. I was like, well, surely Florida gotta be, but apparently Epstein wanted this dude's money and he didn't have time for it. So, hey, one good point. But
He's into art.
yeah, he was into art. Yeah,
He wasn't into all that weird kid fucking stuff.
yeah.
He liked fucking dots.
Are you okay, Aiden?
No, my brain.
Yeah, your brain.
Joseph Lewis, 2 first names, kind of just fucked me up.
Well-
Well, normally I'm chill.
I think I spent the dog food money, but he'll love me just the same. And if you really love me, baby, help me scrape the mucus off my brain.
Let's get Aiden thinking straight, folks. It is time.
Finally,
Ding,
dude.
ding, ding for a heavyweight championship throwdown with low energy, folks. And today, Aiden, this one, I found this over on Ventura Boulevard, over by the In-N-Out Burger in Studio City. There is an AM/PM that I find some pretty weird shit over there from time to time. So I don't know who their energy drink distributor dealer guy is, but he's bringing the weirdness, and today is no exception. Aiden, tell the folks what we've got for him today.
Bad mermaid.
Like Bad Grandpa, or
Yeah, but sexier.
like a bad mermaid.
Bad
Let me
girl. She's
see
a
it.
bad
I can
girl.
tell it's like AI shitty cover.
She's a bad. Look at all the fish with their mouths agape.
There's like she has tattoos, but
Oh yeah,
one of them's just the letter C.
from the people who brought you the tattooed Chola Marilyn Monroe T-shirt.
This is even
It's for
worse than
cock.
that. Even by AI standards, this is bad.
I like the wrap. I like when you can really feel the wrap around the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you can tell they're still in like the testing phase because they just have a plastic wrap around the can. It's not a full paint job yet. So that's usually a good sign that it's
Kiwi, pineapple, lemon with sea moss and sea salt.
Oh shit! It's got
Rivers,
sea moss.
you're about to fucking. This is a real life
sea moss
poisoning.
is good for you.
yeah. I've
Supposedly,
It has Irish
moss sea moss.
extract. You're Irish, Aiden.
I'm Irish. Yeah.
Do you know of any video games that involve mermaids?
I'm sure mermaids exist in God of War
Oh, that might be
at
it.
some point, but I don't think there's any games that I can think of where you play as a mermaid.
Oh, well,
Which seems like bullshit now
Yeah,
that I'm
that
thinking
sounds
about
fun
it.
as fuck.
Well, the guy who made the said that he got the name because he was like watching his son play a video game where he was like killing mermaids, and at some point his like 7-year-old was like, "Bad mermaid," and he's like, "That's fucking it."
So he made her sexy as all hell.
Yeah,
You
dude.
could have made her ugly and disgusting. That would have been a bad, like a bad mermaid in that
All right, let's
regard.
150 mgs of caffeine in this bad boy, by the way.
That's fucked up.
How much is in like a Celsius?
200.
200.
Okay, damn.
So this is up there.
Yeah, this is perfect.
It's
for me.
perfectly clear. The fact that it has sea salt in it, I already sort of know it's going to be way too fucking salty.
It has like
Cheers, or should I
it
say,
has a
ahoy?
has a chlorine smell, like chlorine in the damn pool smell.
It does kind of taste like that too. It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not as
It's like you got some pool water in your mouth for sure.
it's not as like salty and horrifying as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, based off the saltiness we've had before.
It is kind of like gooey, like sea moss, though.
I'd literally never heard of sea moss
It's
until
thick.
I bought this can.
It
Really?
is. It's kind of thick. Yeah.
It was a huge like health craze thing in New York for a while. Like,
Yeah.
I knew a lot of guys, like model dudes, who are like, you've been eating your sea moss. Like, no, what the fuck?
It's just guys with scraping rocks with a fork from the ocean floor.
Right.
It ain't easy being a professional model.
Yeah.
You'll be eating fucking sea
Sea
moss,
moss.
Sea moss.
getting
Just
your face in the
scarfing
sand.
That shit down.
It's like, what is not a carb? Can I literally eat sand?
Yeah.
Oh,
It smells weird. It
Yeah.
smells weirder than it tastes.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it tastes normal, but it smells really weird.
Yeah, it does just kind of taste like a normal energy drink with like a slight little saltiness at the very
it says
end.
like what, kiwi lemonade, right?
Yeah, it's
Kiwi pineapple.
kiwi pineapple lemon.
What does it say on the back?
Oh yeah. Go read that. Read that.
Bad
copy.
Mermaid is proudly sponsors Autism Speaks.
Oh yeah. So
Championing. Oh man, I can't even read anymore.
it's okay, buddy.
Your brain
My
got
brain got shut off.
Yeah. Well,
This is just further evidence for
It's vegan friendly, so you're not eating any mermaids in this.
Yeah, I want to talk about Autism Speaks in a moment because
me see it.
they're fucked up. But
sponsors Autism Speaks, champion inclusion and good energy with fearless resolve.
yeah, that's-
Another funny thing about this is they did the text, the AI did the text like they're trying to cover for the can being round. Like, look at this.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
tried to make it look like it has depth, like it's round, but it doesn't need that once they put the thing around the can. It would make more sense for it to just be regular. Then when you wrap it around the can, it naturally does that.
Right.
Am I crazy? I'm no graphic designer, but am I crazy here?
No, you're right.
They actually had an artist listed on the website
Bullshit.
for supposedly creating.
He's
the,
a prompter.
the can.
He's not an
Yeah.
artist.
Exactly.
He's
yeah.
a prompter.
Allegedly, we don't know. Maybe they worked hard and long and hard on the.
I feel like
sexy mermaids.
guys like this, yeah. He AI'd it and then he drew the letter C. His name's probably Chris or some shit. Because if you look at her tattoos, some of them look like they're just the lines that aren't filled in.
And all the fish's mouths are too wide open.
That's just the little thing. It's like you look at an AI image like that and you're like, oh, that looks weird. But then when you really start examining it, you're like, no, this looks weird in like a dystopian way.
Damn, she kind of sexy though.
Do they have other flavors?
Yeah, they've got like midnight blue and coral wave. Yeah.
Midnight blue.
Yeah, they didn't have that one in stock at the gas station. It came down to this or coral wave, and I thought that one sounded a little better.
A solid choice.
Yeah.
I would have gone with Coral Wave just for the laughs.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it was like a dragon fruit, passion fruit, or something like that.
What's the pun with coral wave?
I don't think there is one.
I think it's literally just because this is ocean breeze, so it's like the coral waving at you when the waves come
yeah,
in.
okay.
Yeah.
He typed in good ideas for energy drink names into ChatGPT.
Midnight blue, coral wave, ocean
Yeah.
breeze.
Mermaid themed.
What are we giving this out of 5? And then I've got some information on the folks that make
It's
this.
honestly not.
Give it like a 2.5. Like it's not bad.
It's not
great.
egregiously bad, but yeah, I'll give it a 3.
I'm at a 2.5. If it had 200 mgs, then I would bump it up to like a 3 because I would drink that again. But it's a little. We'll see how the sea moss makes me feel. What is it supposed to do to you? Is it?
I don't remember. I think it's one of
okay.
those things where like you put that in a smoothie and you can bump it up $10 and no one knows what it actually does.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Some unidentifiable thing with very, very high claims that are vague.
Yeah,
but
it's like dudes, I'd go over to their apartments and they'd have like glass jars filled with this goop that was like sea moss, and I was like, how much do you? They're like, oh, it's $50. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
So the two co-creators of this company, first of all, this first lady, I guarantee you she's got to know the lady who gave the commencement speech because they sound like the same person. Dr. Joelle Paul Cook, according to her LinkedIn bio, she's, quote, driven by grit, unapologetically badass, revenue-driven leader. And she is the former head of human capital at some kind of angel investment management company or something. I started reading her job description. It gave me a headache, so I stopped.
She definitely read The Art of Not Giving a Fuck and was like, I need to fucking learn how to do business.
This is from their website. And again, this sounds AI as shit. The name came from an unfiltered moment of imagination, a reminder to build without overthinking or following category rules. The instinct shaped the brand early on, while the product itself was built with intention. You're like, I think all products are built with intention.
this is just AI.
I'm telling
God
you.
damn it. I hate ChatGPT. It just spits
You
out
could-
nonsense.
You could, yeah,
Oh,
write
here's
this better.
Now here's the interesting one. The other co-owner. This is a female-owned company. So we mentioned
Yes.
the first lady. Yeah, hell yeah,
Yes.
girl bosses.
Girl boss. That's the theme of today, huh?
Hell yeah. So the other owner of the company is Karen McDougal. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because Karen McDougal is the Playboy Playmate of the Year 1998,
That's
baby.
when I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's my playmate.
Yeah. Well, for your birth, your Zodiac
My
Playmate.
Zodiac playmate.
She's
yeah.
written in the stars for you.
1998.
Also, she let Donald Trump raw dog her for 10 months starting in 2006 while Melania was pregnant with Barron.
Good for her. Lucky her.
And
How
I don't
do you know? How do you know it was raw?
because that was in the disclosure of the trial that happened after that. Because during the 2016 campaign, Trump, his lawyer Michael Cohen, and David Pecker of the National Enquirer launched a coordinated effort to bury the information that McDougal was about to release about him before the 2016 presidential election. So American Media Incorporated, which is the parent company of the National Enquirer, bought her story for $150,000 specifically to never release it. And they locked her down with a bunch of NDAs so she couldn't go out and tell her about the affair. This was all uncovered by Ronan Farrow in the Wall Street Journal. This is the practice that became known as catch and kill.
McDougal is woman one in the court papers filed by Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. It's alleged Trump and the National Enquirer agreed to pay her $150,000 to secure her silence about claims she had a long-term affair with Trump. McDougal's claims caused a sensation when she was interviewed by Anderson Cooper in 2018.
You were together
many dozens of times,
and you were intimate many dozens of times.
So she is the original catch and kill lady. But the weird part is she's still a huge Republican. She doesn't fuck with Trump anymore, but she voted for him in 2016. She was like, yeah, he was great. We had a great time together.
Well, yeah, I mean, that just goes to show how much of a good fuck he is.
Absolutely a
And
beast.
she's lucky as hell. There was no plastic in between them. They were just
She got to feel all of
got
that
to feel all
80-year-old dick.
yeah, man. Well, he was only 70 at the time. Come on, Sam.
Okay,
Let's give him.
my bad.
Let's give the man credit.
yeah. Come on,
man.
give him credit.
Yeah.
Like I did.
So the Federal Election Commission ultimately fined AMI $187,500 for campaign finance violations. Of like, that seems low. The sequence of events eventually served as the foundation for the Manhattan District Attorney's investigation, which led to Donald Trump being convicted on the 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. So this lady is like the first domino to fall in all of that
Okay,
shit.
I give it a 4.
I know, right? Yeah.
She
sounds
owns
bad,
She
but-
owns Bad Mermaid.
She is the co-owner of Bad Mermaid. That's what she's up to now.
And she's a
I'm
baddie.
raising- yeah.
In 1998, she was a
She's
baddie at
sexy
least.
as all hell.
Yeah, dude, and she's like she's a fitness model, and she's super Christian, which is evident by the fact that she ended up breaking off the relationship because she felt bad for breaking up a marriage 10 months after it began. It's like, wow, okay.
That's
so,
what I mean. That good dick will have you sleep. For 10 months.
I mean,
Making bad decisions.
Yeah.
so according to some of the revelations, immediately after they first had sex, Trump tried to hand McDougal a stack of cash as she was getting dressed, which is amazing. Wow. Just here, come on. She rejected the money, telling him, "I'm not that girl. I slept with you because I like you." I was like, that's worse.
Yeah, okay, go off, queen.
She said it made her feel sad and caused her to cry on the drive home.
Aw.
That's not why you should be crying.
Women have feelings too.
But like,
It's
Donald
important
Trump,
to remember that.
let's push politics aside. Let's just examine what this guy was in 2007. He's like a cartoon rich man. So the fact that she was surprised that he was like, here, take money.
Here, I'm treating you like a prostitute.
What did you think he was?
You are a prostitute to me.
I'd be shocked if he didn't just hand me a stack of money if you fucked him. McDougal noted that Trump frequently compared her directly to his daughter Ivanka, telling her that she was smart and beautiful just like his daughter.
That's some good dirty talk. You
Yeah.
remind me of my daughter.
Yeah, just like my daughter. McDougal is the one who got Bad Mermaid involved with Autism Speaks. So they are one of the biggest villains in the autism community, and they have cleaned up their act in recent times. But over the years, Autism Speaks has faced criticism for having no autistic people on their board, allocating most of their funds to their advertising and high-salary board members, and launching an absolutely insane ad in 2009 called I Am Autism. This is the actual copy. I am autism. I know where you live. I hover around all of you. I work very quickly. I work faster than pediatric AIDS, cancer, and diabetes combined. And if you are happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails.
What the fuck?
This is real. You can find this shit on YouTube. Your money will fall into my hands and I will bankrupt you for my own self-gain. I don't sleep and I make sure that you don't either.
I will make it virtually impossible for your family to easily attend a temple, a birthday party, a public park, without a struggle, without embarrassment, without pain. You have no cure for me. Your scientists don't have the resources, and I relish their desperation. I derive great pleasure out of your loneliness. I will fight to take away your hope. I will plot to rob you of your children and your dreams. I will make sure that every day you wake up, you will cry.
I am autism. I have no interest in right or wrong.
I got robbed by autism, bro. To be honest with you, it straight up took all my money.
What they are describing here is that the problem with autism is not the disorder. It's that you're embarrassing your parents by
being in public.
Being in public. It's literally concentrating on like the parents being weirded out by their kids' behavior. And
I don't sleep, so I make sure you don't either.
I was thinking it was going to be like one of those fucking like COVID ads of all celebrities being like, I'm Michael Cera and I am autistic.
No, it's so much fucking worse than that.
That's crazy. I didn't realize till you said that this is addressing the parents.
It's for the parents, and it's specifically for their like, saving their shame and having their like, children that they're viewing with some like sort of deformity rather than just like some shit that happens to a lot of people, And another campaign, Autism Every Day, this had little interviews with parents. And this was shown, the idea was like they put out this long ad and you were supposed to like kind of chop it up into 30-second hits. So first of all, they show this lady pushing her daughter on a swing and the kid is screaming bloody murder. And there is a voiceover of the mom being like, every time I go to the park, I can't push my child on the swing because the child freaks out. And I'm just like, don't push her on the... She don't want to go on the fucking swing. Yeah. Let her do her shit. Let her do her own thing.
Why not go to the park? Why do you like as a parent? Why do you want to go to the park?
I just want them to be what they're not.
That is 100% it. It is all of these fucking parents being like, well, I have an idea of what raising a child is supposed to be, and this child doesn't fit into it, so I'm going to force it, and then be. I'm very embarrassed that the kid's freaking out, and you're just like, just let it do its own thing. It's not like all the autistic kids are just screaming and crying all the fucking time. If you let them vibe, let them do what the fuck they want, they're chill.
Also, there's so many levels of autism.
That's the other thing, too. Yeah, absolutely. But
like acting like all of them are the screaming, causing a scene in public constantly.
There's some that are nonverbal.
Well, that's
and they're not screaming.
No, not at all.
So in this ad, and again, I swear to God, like I watched this morning and it's still in there. A board member of Autism Speaks openly discusses her past desire to commit a murder-suicide with her autistic daughter while the child was in the room.
What?
So she is sitting there. The kid is kind of running around in the background.
How old is the kid?
It's like 5 or something.
Holy shit.
And the kid's like kind of running around in the background, and its mom looks directly into the camera. It's not an offhand comment. She has rehearsed this line.
But I remember that was a very scary moment for me when I realized I had sat in the car for about 15 minutes and actually contemplated putting Jody in the car and driving off the George Washington Bridge, and that would be preferable to having to put her in one of these schools. And it's only because of Lauren, the fact that I have another child, that I probably didn't do it.
I have another daughter.
That's not autistic.
Yes.
I
was
knew
like,
that was
you
coming.
should be, this child should be taken
My
from
other
you.
daughter needs me.
Yes.
Not this one.
My neurotypical daughter needs me, so I won't kill myself and my autistic child. So fuck Autism Speaks. Fuck Karen McDougal. Fuck this. And as I've said before, I never know when I buy these energy drinks what's going to be like pissing me off. And then I looked this one up. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Well, I mean, definitely in that ad, autism was speaking the shit out of it.
Well, and
autism was talking that shit.
Autism was popping off with that shit. And I don't sleep, so I make sure you don't either.
That
I am autistic.
I'm gonna haunt your fucking dreams.
That voiceover, it's so crazy.
I'm gonna fucking murder y'all.
yeah, I'm everywhere, and I'm gonna cost you a lot of money. That's the craziest one. It's like, I will drain your wallet.
I will never let you enjoy a birthday party.
And I know where you live.
No party
and I
is
will
safe.
find you.
No more parties ever because of autism. Yeah, so that's Bad Mermaid, folks.
Type shit. I'm giving it a 6 now.
You were bumping it all the way up because they have an evil charity that they support. Those ads were from a long time ago. I will say they're all.
Maybe
from,
they cleaned it up.
That's
They
what I.
cleaned that
That's
shit up. I know. I'm on the board.
You're on the board. Yeah. They've cleaned up their language a bit, but they're out there. They're on YouTube. You can see them.
It's always heartbreaking when Jody was on the swings and crying. The other moms were sort of looking and wondering why this 8.5-year-old girl was screaming and carrying on because she didn't want to get on a swing.
My children are going to swing. Whether I like it or fucking not.
You will enjoy the swinging.
Kids, swinging is a core memory of mine.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
it will
is.
be yours as well.
My kid won't
100%.
catch the football. That's why my kid not catching the football.
That's 100% what it is. It's just, this is your hang up, man, not theirs. Let them be. I found a little story from the 19th century that I wanted to share with you guys. I thought this would be fun. This was in a book called The Phantom Atlas. This is an excerpt by Edward Brooks Hitchings. This is about a guy, love a name like this. Gregor MacGregor is the guy's name.
Irishman. Scottish?
Scottish.
Okay.
Scottish as fuck.
Yeah, you can't just put that on us.
Sorry, Aiden. I was hoping you were going to jump in and be like, yeah, I'm Irish, but now I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. So, in 1822, South American nations such as Colombia, Chile, and Peru were the new vogue in a sluggish investors market, being lands of opportunity offering bonds with rates of interest too profitable to pass up. And so, when the charismatic Cazique of Poyes sauntered into London, resplendent in medals and honors bestowed to him by George Frederick Augustus II, the king of the Mosquito Coast, which is present-day Honduras and Nicaragua, and waving a land grant from said monarch that endowed him with his own kingdom, he was met with almost salivary welcome. So this guy rolls up in London and is like, I'm the king of a new country. Who wants to buy some land? Basically.
Man, this is a good scam. This is a good scam right here.
Is
putting that into like terms that I could understand.
Yeah, Rivers. I'm figuring out by context clues alone.
Yeah.
But also, I know a good scam when I hear one. I'm the king of a new country.
Oh, yeah.
I've pulled that one many times.
And dude, in 1822, there's no way to fucking check. So perhaps if MacGregor had been a total stranger, there might have been more wariness, but this was a man of reputation. Sir Gregor MacGregor of the Clan MacGregor. He was the great-grandnephew of the Scottish folk hero Rob Roy MacGregor. He's kind of he's like the Robin Hood of Scotland, basically. He was famous for, this guy, Gregor MacGregor, was famous for fighting valiantly in the Napoleonic Wars, and as a soldier of fortune, he had bled for Simón Bolívar against the Spanish in the war for Venezuelan independence. The man was a hero, and now here he was in London, fresh from adventure, with the glamorous Princess Josepha of Poyes on his arm, looking for an investment in his brand new nation.
Dime piece.
So he is a legit war hero. That's the thing to keep in mind, which is why just unashamedly ripping people off is fucking hilarious for a late era turn for a war hero. It's like, being a war hero doesn't really pay the bills. I'm gonna fuck a bunch of people over because I'm famous, basically.
Wow, that stopped happening, huh?
This gets
No one does that anymore.
Damn, I forgot to bring up in the goods. My goods from the week is Trump Mobile and the Trump cell
the Trump phone.
Do you
Yeah.
know about this? Holy
I haven't
fuck!
heard about this.
Oh yeah, he's selling a cell phone.
And he's launching his own mobile phone service.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it affordable?
It's not real.
It's gold. It's gold plated, and they're supposed to ship this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Allegedly this week, they've just finished plating them in gold, 100% American made.
Yeah,
Which I don't believe for a second. It's
No.
not just a Samsung
It's
phone
Temu.
with a little gold dipped on it.
100% American made.
Yeah, there's no way that's possible.
No, not at all. Yeah, I saw. I saw people had been waiting for them for because they announced them like a year ago, I think, and they're just now
Some of your closest friends have been
supposedly
waiting for 'em?
shipping out. No, I just have too much goddamn free time, and I watch all these YouTubers who do all these deep dives on all these scams, and it's like, yeah, they've been waiting. They keep calling, and the call centers seem to have emptied out at some point, so they're just kind of like, well, we'll see if it comes in. But yeah, this. you'll notice a distinct kind of Trumpy flair to this particular story. So yeah, he's going around London selling investments in his new nation, and the tales he told of his new homeland: some 8 million acres of abundant natural resources and exquisite beauty, rich soil crying out for skilled farming, seas alive with fish and turtles, and countryside crowded with game, rivers choked with globules of pure gold.
Globule.
That's a quote from the pamphlet that he made. Yeah, globules of pure gold.
Damn, he even made a pamphlet. This guy's a smart motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. A promotional guide to the region was published. Sketch of the Mosquito Shore, introducing the territory of Poyes, which was published in 1822. Best of all, for a modest sum, you too could claim your own piece of paradise. So for a mere 2 shillings and 3 pence, MacGregor told his rapt audience that 1 acre of Poyes land would be theirs. And that meant that if you were able to scrape together just about 11 pounds, you could own your own plot of 100 acres. Poyes was in need of skilled British labor. A man could live like a king for a fraction of the British cost of living. And for those too noble for manual labor, there was positions with prestigious titles available to the highest bidder. So this guy...
Oh, man. So this is just like a pay-to-play video game. Hey, guys, the more money you spend, the higher level you're going to be.
Oh, do you want to be the mayor of Fake Town?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we got you, baby. How much money did he got? Do you want to be the senator of Imagination World?
I like this idea because he knows that hardly any of these people would ever actually go to this place.
Well...
I guess we'll see, huh?
So... a city financier named Mauger was thrilled to receive the appointment of manager of the Bank of Poyes. A cobbler rushed home to tell his wife of his new role as the official shoemaker to the princess of Poyes. Families purchased commissions in Poyes' army and navy for their young sons. So they're signing up people for the fake army.
Nice. This guy's named Mauger.
Yeah, exactly. He's mogging them, folks.
The hell out of
He ends up decidedly not mogging anybody. He has about the saddest story of anybody I've ever heard. But so,
and you know Aedan.
yeah, you heard my story. So
MacGregor himself had got his start this way in the British Army at the age of 16 when his family purchased for him a commission as ensign in 1803 at the start of the Napoleonic Wars. Within a year, he was promoted to lieutenant and began to develop an obsession with rank and dress. He retired from the army in 1810 after an argument with a superior officer, and it was at this point his imagination began to take a more dominant role in his behavior. He awarded himself the rank of colonel and the badge of a knight of the Portuguese Order of Christ, and he got rejected from Edinburgh high society, and so he got his credentials, polished them off, and started presenting himself in London as Sir Gregor MacGregor. So yeah, he fights in France, fights in the Napoleonic Wars, fights in Spain. So again, he's building up actual military bona fides, but he did this thing that I love that Fakey McFakersons have done this for time immemorial, which is like, if you need a fake ass military title, for some reason, Colonel just sounds the best. You know, Colonel Sanders, you know, the guy who Griffith Park is named for, he called himself Colonel Griffith, even though he never served a day in any fucking... He took target practice with the National Guard one time, and after he shot a rifle with the military, he was like, I'm a colonel now.
That's like Steven Seagal.
Oh, is he? Well, he's like high level Russian American envoy or some shit like that, right?
For real? Or I thought that was all fake.
No,
he was in the police. There was a show about him being in the police.
Yeah, that was true.
And that was hilarious because he was like trying to give real police officers advice. And they're like,
oh, well, he was in the police enough to ram down a house with a battering ram and murder a dog. So he was at least in the cops that much. Do you know about that? When they were shooting Steven Seagal Lawman?
That show rules, though.
They had to cancel it because they let Steven Seagal get on top of a motorized battering ram, and he knocked over someone's house in New Orleans, and when a dog came out, he shot it a bunch of times.
Whoa.
And they were like, well, the show's over, folks. We gotta go.
Such a legend, dude.
Yeah, and now he's expatriated to Russia, where I think Vladimir Putin put him in charge of, like, you know, American relations or something crazy like that. So he awarded himself the rank of colonel. Yeah, as I said, and he decided at that point to head for South America to add some New World spice to his reputation and return a hero. Arriving in Venezuela by way of Jamaica, he was greeted warmly by Francisco de Miranda, who was the first president of Venezuela, and given a battalion to help fight the Spanish in the Venezuelan War of Independence. He then fought for Simón Bolívar after Miranda was toppled, and his operations extended to Florida, where he raised $160,000 by selling scripts to investors representing parcels of Floridian territory. As Spanish forces closed in on him, he then fled to the Bahamas, never repaying the money. So this was the dry run. The dry run for what he eventually did with Poyes in London started in Florida.
And $160,000 is a lot of money
in the 1820s. Hell yeah, that's an incredible amount of money back then. So MacGregor was intelligent, persuasive, charisma personified, with a craving for popularity, wealth, and acceptance of the elites. This was the man to whom the prospective Poyes colonists were faithfully handing their every penny. Every detail of his scheme was planned to perfection, and on September 10th, 1822, a ship called the Honduras Packet left London docks bound for the territory of Poyes, carrying 70 excited passengers, plenty of supplies, and a chest full of Poyes dollars made by the official printer to the Bank of Scotland, for which the immigrants happily traded their gold and legal tender. So this dude made money for them.
He released Trump coin.
Exactly. It's Trump coin. It's fucking Trump coin. And now I've seen the end. I know how this ends. It ends with Trump having a fake city that he sends all the MAGA people to. Like, it's got to be it.
It's a good idea.
It's a fucking brilliant idea. Like, the fact that he doesn't have his own town.
Well, we just ship them all off, then we're good.
There was, so I don't know if you know the Monahan family that owns Domino's Pizza, but they are psychotic Catholics. And the head of Domino's once tried to create an all-Catholic town in Florida called Ave Maria, where you had to be confirmed Catholic to live there. Damn. And didn't end up going through, but kind of a similar situation. But so he's got 70 people heading for Poyes, this fake city. And having waved off the Honduras Packet, MacGregor headed for Edinburgh and Glasgow, where he made the same offer to the Scots. And a second swath of Poyes real estate was sold off, and a second passenger ship was filled under the captaincy of Henry Crouch. The Kinnersley Castle left the port of Leith, Scotland, in 1823, carrying 200 future citizens. So now there are 270 people headed to the coast of Honduras for a supposed city that doesn't exist.
And thinking they own the land.
Thinking that they own the land and they are the government of the land and the army of the land and all these fake job titles that he's given them. So they're all thinking like, we're going to show up and the cities are built and this is going to be magic. I mean, I just talked to the king, Gregor MacGregor. He's in charge of the whole thing and he assured me. And also keep in mind, the name of it's now, like I said, it's now part of Honduras and Nicaragua. At the time, this was referred to as the Mosquito Coast for a good reason, which is that this is an uninhabitable, dismal fucking swamp. This is malaria time and there's no cure. So this is he's sending 270 people to their death, essentially. This is like, you might as well be shooting them off into outer space.
God damn.
Yeah, kind of grim.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this guy anymore.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, this guy he's a fucking evil genius for sure.
Shit.
Yeah. To their utter confusion, when the colonists arrived at their destination, they only found malarial swampland and thick vegetation with no trace of civilization. There was no Poyes, no land of plenty, no capital city. They had been fooled by a conniving fantasist. Unable to afford the journey home, they had no choice but to unload their supplies and set up camp on the shore. And by April, nothing had changed. No town had been founded, no help had arrived, and the camp was in total despair. The disease was rife and claimed the lives of 8 colonists that month. And the cobbler, who we mentioned, who had been promised the role of shoemaker to the princess, gave up hope and shot himself in the mouth. That was I think I said Mauger had a bad ending. It's not Mauger. It was the cobbler. No word on Mauger, but at its lowest point, a vessel appeared on the horizon flying a British flag. The Mexican Eagle from Belize had been passing nearby on a diplomatic mission when it caught sight of the camp. The weak settlers were brought aboard and began their slow and awful journey back to London. Of the 270 or so men and women who had set out for Poyes, fewer than 50 made it back to Britain.
God.
Natural
damn.
selection.
Yeah.
Darwin Award.
This is unnatural. This is just a man sending them to die.
Dumb.
Yeah, y'all dumb as hell.
By the time the survivors arrived home, MacGregor had hightailed it to France, where he tried and failed to run the scam again. He was foiled when the French government noticed the rush of applications for visas to a country that didn't exist. And I love this is right after Napoleon. So France is pretty like in fucking disarray, but even somebody in the bureaucracy was like, hey, wait just a damn minute. Where are y'all going?
Also, he's so greedy. Like, he probably had more than enough.
Fuck yeah. These people
money at that point.
They were giving him money for fake titles and fake land. And it's
Just
all
chill.
profit. It's
Just
100% profit. And the crazy thing is, a couple of years later, because this sort of behavior was happening, this set off the Panic of 1825, which was the first financial panic that was completely about the financial system. So before that, anytime there was like a quote unquote stock market crash, it was always because of a war or because of famine or because of like a reason. This dude kind of, I would say he's more of a symptom than a cause, but definitely is part of the issue that caused basically the first like bank collapse in human history, because everybody in London, basically Spain is getting out of the empire business in the New World. Britain is moving in. Everybody is doing this type of shit. Sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not, but they have this massive speculation bubble going on in the New World, and essentially, fucked the British economy. So all that's
epic.
All that's happening while he's in France, and but he ended up blaming the whole thing on one of his accomplices who was being tried in absentia, and the prosecutor concluded there was insufficient evidence to prove his case, complimenting MacGregor for his cooperation with the investigation fairly and openly, and he withdrew the charges.
He was like, dude, I thought it was real the whole time. This motherfucker was the one that went there.
That's exactly what he did. 100% exactly what he did. There was a dude who was technically arrested, but he was in the Netherlands. They never caught him. He blamed the whole thing on him, and then he was just basically like, I was just as confused as you guys.
When I went there, it was fucking dope as hell.
Yeah. Also worth noting, just like now, it's like, we can't send a rich guy to jail. He's rich. Look at him. He was nice enough to cooperate with us. It's almost as if he's somehow in collusion with the system rather than acting in its ill interest.
It's not like he used his wealth and influence to not get in trouble.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
No one's ever done that.
So MacGregor, after getting out of jail in France, he went back to London, where he was immediately arrested as well. He again blamed the ship's captain for dropping the settlers in the wrong location.
Right. Dumbass drivers, dude.
He blamed
must be from LA.
He blamed the local administrators he had appointed, claiming that they had mismanaged the supplies and committed treason against his government in Poyes. He even blamed the publicists and printers in London for misrepresenting his vision. So again, this is the fake news fucked me. This is they're lying about me. Everything I had your best interests in mind.
I believe him.
This wasn't my fault at all. Here's where it gets a little creepy with our own current situation. MacGregor was ultimately released without charge due to inadequate financial fraud regulatory laws. He was also helped out by the bizarre defense mounted on his behalf by many of the survivors of the Poyes expedition. So, because MacGregor had genuine military bona fides, it seemed entirely inconceivable to his victims that his entire country was an absolute lie. For many, it was psychologically safer to believe that Poyes was real, but that a bureaucratic error or logistics failure had ruined the trip, and they assumed that the real colony was simply further down the Mosquito Coast.
Oh my God.
There's no way he was on the Epstein list.
This is people waiting on their fucking Trump phones. This is people waiting on their fucking Trump shoes, waiting on Trump to reevaluate the Iraqi dinar, the last 10 years of bullshit. This is the true believers, man. This is the sunk cost fallacy, just
of ego.
Of ego. Yeah, absolutely. Of ego and just a determined bullshitter. You're like, well, look at him. He's so ridiculous, he can't be full of shit.
Well, I think part of it is being like, well, I'm smart enough to smell a scam.
Well, that's like,
so I wouldn't be scammed because I'm too smart for that.
I wouldn't be.
That's what Rogan was saying when he started getting fucking like CIA people on. And he's like, they couldn't get me, man. I'm too fucking smart. They could not get me. I'd smell that shit out in an instant. And
well, he was saying that before, and now his whole show is billionaires and CIA guys.
Exactly.
You're like, but you now. So MacGregor can't fail. He can only be failed. That's the point we're at with this. So MacGregor kept running smaller and smaller Poyes scams to pay off his debts for the next decade. By this time, other fraudsters had gotten in on the action. Now we're in the right-wing media sphere. They had set up their own Poyesian offices in London, offering land in competition with MacGregor. So there was other people selling parcels of land to a fake country as well. After his wife died in 1838, MacGregor, almost penniless at this point, moved back to Venezuela, where he was still regarded as a hero for his services with Simón Bolívar in the War of Independence. MacGregor was duly confirmed as a Venezuelan citizen and divisional general in the Venezuelan army. He was given back pay and a pension of 1/3 of his army salary. So basically he ran out of options in England and was like, they still like me in Venezuela. Let's go back there. And sure enough, they hoisted him on their shoulders and they loved him. They still loved him. And as far as I could tell at the time, I don't think anybody fucking knew about any of this shit. You know, it might have been the language barrier. It might have been the fact that
social media. There's no Twitter telling.
Well, they have newspapers, you know, but it is like a thing of like, there's a whole ocean. It's a whole nother language. Maybe they just forgot. Who the fuck knows? But at any rate, on December 4th, 1845, MacGregor died peacefully of natural causes in Caracas at age 58. The president, his cabinet ministers, and the military chiefs of Venezuela all marched behind his coffin. He was buried with full military honors inside the Caracas Cathedral, where he remains today. Obituaries in the Caracas press extolled General MacGregor as a, quote, valiant champion of independence. No mention was made of Poyes. The area of Honduras where Poyes was supposed to be is still completely undeveloped in 2026. I looked it up. It is a fucking solid jungle. It would be so fucked up to go there. Even now, it would be horrifying. Like, you would get malaria immediately. Yeah.
Well, that's not fun.
Well, I don't
want to get malaria.
No. Honduras, seems like a beautiful country, but this particular part of Honduras is fucking hard to get to, and a mangrove malaria swamp, a literal fever swamp. So that was one of those. I was going through that little snippet of that book. I was like, boy, there's too much familiar stuff for comfort in this particular story.
We cover so many scammers on this shit that it's almost always the same.
You know,
a guy comes up, deceives people by being nice
or confident,
yeah, and then they're
swagged out,
so willing to buy into it even when it's thrown in their face that they're wrong,
and it's hurting them actively,
that they can't say no.
Yeah, it's why I love reading history, because you read about people and you're just like, oh, this was the first time someone as a society went, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Like with this guy, he sold a fake country, and as I said, they had trouble holding him in jail because, like, well, there's no laws because no one's ever done this before.
He's like Ricky Gervais in The Invention of Lying.
The Invention of Lying, yeah, exactly. Boy, as much as I don't want to give that guy credit for anything, that's a historically kind of relevant, piece in terms of when you go back and read history, because you're like, yeah, at a certain point, people just wouldn't accept such a thing. And as much as I'm tempted to think that we've learned something, we haven't learned a fucking thing. This would work now. This is the Iraqi.
Even with AI, you think this would work?
This is the Iraqi dinar thing. You know, do you know about this?
No.
So the dinar is that's the dollar of Iraq. And when Trump first came into office, there was a thing that went around online that as soon as he got into office, because at the time the Iraqi dinar wasn't worth very much, that you should invest all your money in dinars, because Trump was going to reevaluate the currency and bring it up to the same level. So if you bought 50,000 dinars for, whatever, a couple bucks, as soon as he reevaluates that currency, it's going to go up. It's going to be equal to the dollar, man. You're going to have $50,000. So people bought billions of Iraqi dinars, just being, Mr. President, please reevaluate this currency. It was a big QAnon thing that went around. And you're reading this shit and you're like, I wish we were different as a species, but we're not. I've got a dinar actually on my bulletin board right there. It's got Saddam Hussein on it right there, just below Graceland at the top.
Damn. Yeah. I feel like the way humans are with wanting to collect things and gain wealth, and there's no way this is ever going to stop happening.
Nope.
Just for that reason.
Nope. I mean, you've got the online betting shit going on right now. It's all it's going to be bubbles all the way down for the rest of our existence, folks. So anyway, that's the story of Sir Gregor.
But
MacGregor.
we're better than that.
No,
Never happened to me.
Us three.
Oh, us three. Yeah, sure.
I'll never be.
Yeah, that would
scammed.
never happen to me.
No, we'll get money the old-fashioned way, letting somebody hit us with the car and suing their ass.
Facts.
That's how we do it.
Facts.
We're suing Lime
My
too,
neck.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's getting lawsuits?
Yeah.
Everyone.
What
Toyota was right in front of a Toyota dealership.
Oh shit, they got money.
That's why he was,
Ooh.
and he was going into the dealership. That's why he was turning left. He was going into and then he sped off and just left
shit.
somewhere else.
Did you fuck his hood up at all? Like when you hit it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Probably.
Hopefully.
That's
I mean, I had black shit all over my hand. I don't know what it was from.
yeah.
It's dirty car.
I mean, like dent it with like your body weight. Because I was just thinking if he's going back to the dealership, he's like trying to trade it in for money, and it's like
maybe he's like, never mind.
they're like, why is there a man-sized dent in the hood? Or they just saw him do it. That'd be
Yeah.
even better. The guy,
Just
the guy's
see me flailing into this guy's hood.
yeah.
Oh, never
Like,
mind.
well, we'd like to get you behind the wheel of a new Camry, but we just saw you run a man over, so like you can't do that.
It's also the second time I've been hit in the past 2 weeks.
No.
What?
Well, the first time wasn't really that bad. It was like I was skating on the sidewalk and this car comes out and like taps me because they didn't see me. So like I didn't really.
Oh shit!
I didn't get like even pushed off my skateboard, but they still hit me. They were like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm literally on the side. I wasn't even in the road or anything. Like just look both ways.
Damn.
But yeah.
Oh
These
shit.
people are animals.
LA drivers,
LA
man. That's why I
drivers,
don't have
man.
a car.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I don't have a car.
Yeah.
I could afford it.
Y'all, we have time for just one more segment, and of course, this is our jam of the week. Oh man, one of the best songs ever for one of the best records ever. This is Tears for Fears with a song off of their 1985 classic, Songs from the Big Chair. This is Everybody Wants to Rule the World, man.
It goes along with Gregor MacGregor.
Oh, might have a little theme going on today with the billionaires owning the damn the yachts and the lady owning the damn energy drink, the whole thing. It's all connected, folks.
Classic synth riff.
I wish I didn't think this. I genuinely think this is one of the greatest songs ever written, and it's so damn cheesy, and I don't care. I'm just like, this song makes me feel fucking great. I love it, and
It does the damn thing.
it does the damn thing. This record does the damn thing, by the way. This, you got Shout, you got Head Over Heels, you got all the other tracks on there. Great record. And apparently they might be going on tour later this year. So Tears for
What?
Fears comes to the Greek Theater.
What?
Might have to go see them. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
apparently-
go for $15 in the bench seats.
Hell yeah! Apparently, they can still tear it up. So we'll see. But at any rate, this song has 855 million views, 291,577 comments, and y'all, I read every goddamn last one of them. So now, let us dive down into the YouTube comment section for the music video for Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and see what the people have to say. First up, Jablamo from 3 years ago. I was born in 1967, and I have always had a taste for music of this genre. Me and my fucking bitch ex-wife Helen love this song.
What genre is it? Just like rock and roll?
Yeah, 80s pop, 80s
New wave.
new wave-ish, it's synth rock, something like that.
Feels very.
It reminds me
highly
of the
himself.
bad times.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because there was a million comments being like, I miss these days when music was just carefree. And I'm like, yeah, much like all great 80s music, you read the lyrics and you're like, oh, this is about nuclear war, actually, is what this song is about.
Well, now they're just talking about wanting to fuck bitches and hoes.
Dude, they're so, God,
Big
you have no
booties.
idea how many of those goddamn comments I have to fucking scroll past every week.
And drugs.
They all say that. It was just like, man, whatever.
Music used to be good.
Yeah, there was no such thing as Motley Crue talking about drugs and fucking hookers in the 80s. Come on.
It wasn't extremely popular either.
Yeah.
Who's the Motley Crue?
They're a 80s rock and roll band.
Come on, Aiden.
I know Motley Crue, man.
Your jokes aren't funny.
Jump!
Right?
Yeah. Big Tex 5 years ago. This song takes me out of the ghetto and onto a boat off the coast of Cancun, doing backflips and shit, drunk as fuck off a moving boat.
Hell yeah, Big Tex.
Man, take that vacation in your mind, Big Tex. We get it,
spit
brother.
a little bit when you read that. I loved it.
I mean, Big Tex is on Rivers levels here. It makes him feel good.
Yeah.
Takes you out of your fucking place.
Absolutely.
Takes him out of the fucking ghetto.
Hell yeah. Daniel Conti 3 years ago. Back in my day, man, guys chased women, played video games, did drugs, played sports, practiced religion, etc. The fuck we do nowadays.
The same thing.
The same
What are
thing.
you fucking talking about?
No, everyone's just gooning now.
No one plays video
no one
games.
plays video games. They practice. They just goon. Everyone's just on the internet gooning.
No one does drugs anymore. Damn it.
Yeah, what happened to the good old days when people were doing heroin?
Did drugs. Yeah. Played video games and went to church.
This is a funny chase women song.
Yes,
I don't
yeah.
really consider this.
Guys chase
but I guess
women.
you could dance to this.
Now they're chasing other guys? What's up with that? That's not what?
And pronouns.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even get me started. He, she, what?
This one is Ettore Morbito from 6 years ago. Fuck! I'm Italian! But this song, I play every day. My favorite ever shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Ettore.
I rock with that.
I love starting just, fuck, I'm Italian. Like he just woke up and was like, what? And there was a chef hat on him and a mustache. Gus Gonawan from 3 years ago. This like my girlfriend. She tried to rule me.
Type shit.
Girlfriend don't rule me. Gus rule me.
Girlfriends are like that.
Girlfriends. Oh, that's why I had to break up with my bitch ex-wife Helen.
That's what happened to Helen and the first guy. Ty Pruitt 5 years ago. Could you imagine being gangster as fuck in the late 80s? Smoking blunts, doing coke, drinking 40s, and saying this song was gangster because you like it and you're a gangster. Man, shut the fuck up.
White people be crazy.
I'm just thinking about like Dice listening to this song.
Like smoking a cigar, doing coke.
That's too many things, I gotta say.
This is definitely also
This
not a
song
drinking
fucks.
40s song.
No, not 40s. Yeah, this is like strawberry daiquiri music for sure. This is something you drink it on a boat. I'm with the guy who's escaped the ghetto to be.
The first like quarter of a 40, you would maybe listen to this. Once you get halfway or down the first 40, you're not listening to this shit anymore.
Yeah,
You're wanting to party.
Oh, this guy's sad. Adam in Transit 3 years ago. Nothing ever lasts forever. That's exactly why in college I will make sure to never make friends. Not again. I'd rather be alone from the start than have friends and then be alone. Thanks. To anyone from my high school I used to call a friend, fuck you.
It's like the monkey and the apple. You give a monkey an apple and you take it away, they get pissed off.
I love this from 3 years ago. This is just the reworking of I don't need any new friends. You know, no new friends. 2000,
friends.
2025 remix.
He just had like a Carrie type situation happen.
He got pig's blood splattered all over him.
Oh, man. This one's for you, Sam. Eddie Dex from 3 years ago. This song is great to smoke weed to.
Yeah.
Tears for Fears is extremely underrated by weed smokers.
Yeah, that's
Much
true.
better than every single music people who smoke weed usually listen to.
Every single music. Yeah.
All the music. Every single one of them. This is where it's at.
I mean, everyone has a different taste and everything's subjective, but
Okay.
it is really funny to just be like, this is the best music.
Yeah. Of all
Tears
of them.
for Fears, the best music ever.
It has to be.
Beethoven Beethoven, hack.
You're listening to Cardi B when you smoke weed.
Loser, dude. This is Carol B. 5 years ago. Everybody wants to rule the bloody world. All the rich bastards are the bloody problem. They get a sniff of the money and they want it all for themselves. And some think the world revolves around them, and they go off and they marry their mothers, brothers, sisters, daughters to keep the money in the bloody family. Me and my ex-boyfriend married a bloody schoolgirl, and she's turned out to be a big fat bitch named Sarah.
I really thought they cared about society and politics and capitalism.
Nope.
No, just a long trail to call a woman a fat bitch.
I'm assuming British, just based on how many times they use the word bloody.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. This is
Praying on my downfall.
That really, the twist got me there. I was not expecting that coming at all.
Comedy. That's how you do it.
Dip Tam Saha from 3 months ago. Man, girls were really beautiful at that time. Now,
bitches today are fucking ugly and fat, like Sarah.
Well, he says, now, and this is such weird imagery, now all of them are driving through the feminism screen and ruining the true identity of girls and women. And woman. They going against nature.
Facts, yo.
Stay away from the feminism screen, guys.
Bitches these days wear pants. That's disgusting.
I love it's the going through the.
This is a funny song to be sexist to.
I know, right? Back in the day, women were women.
Hell yeah. This is. We got a couple last two here. John Greenhorn, and I usually don't include the exact date, but this is fun. This was posted at 6:30 p.m. on July 4th, 2020. So this is a time of celebration with your family, but more importantly, heavy COVID is happening at this time. So keep in mind, July 4th, 2020, 6:30 p.m. I hate this song. It was my wife's favorite song. She left me after 17 years of marriage for one of my best friends. Then he went back with his wife after a couple weeks, and shortly after that, me and my wife got back together, and we're still together to this day, and have now been married for 40 years. I hate the bitch. I'm just imagining him sitting there, fireworks going off in the sky above him, just holding a beer, slowly crushing the can as he stares at his wife in the pool.
John Greenhorn, my man, get out of there.
He's been locked up with her now since March.
40 years.
It's July 2020, so they've been locked together since March, and
she just keeps bringing up how his best friend's dick's better.
Yeah.
You got dumped by him. He went back to his real wife.
It's like, if you guys had just done the swinging thing, it wouldn't be an issue, but,
More people need to be progressive like that. Just do the damn swinging
Listen to Rivers.
Come on. So this last one here, and this is going out with a fun one. Bird from Vegas from 3 years ago. When I was in prison, we would ask the guard to put on the hip-hop radio station, and that fool would put this on every morning, and we knew every lyric to this jam. The inmates would stop everything they were doing to do the Carlton and sing along.
We were doing the Carlton.
But we would sing, Everybody Wants to Play the Foo. Now, could you imagine a bunch of hard-ass gangsters doing the boogie?
Yeah, I can. It gets probably really boring in jail. Sometimes you got to do the boogie.
Hell yeah.
You get sick of other shit.
Oh, man. Well, shout out to Bird from Vegas. Shout out to everybody in the cell block tonight.
Shout out to all the foos.
All the foos, all the playboys, all the jokers, all the everybody.
The smokers.
All the jokers, smokers, midnight tokers. You're all beautiful. And that is Tears for Fears with their song Everybody Wants to Rule the World, our jam of the week. Aedan Danehy, where can people find you on the internet?
AEDAN 333 on most places.
Follow him.
I got merched.
Oh, fuck yes. Oh my God.
Merch now.
Hell yeah. The Aedan Invasion. Dude, that rules. Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna give you guys each one. Next time I see you, I'll have 2 XLs for you. Christy bought one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck
Christy
yeah,
bought
man.
one. Apparently you've been selling them.
I've sold like 4 or 5, but I give away a lot. Too.
Nice.
Because I print them myself, so if I sell a few, then it pays for all the ones that I bought.
Oh, dude, that's rad. Yeah, well, buy a t-shirt from Aedan. And
yeah, DM me if you want a t-shirt. I'll send you one.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, we got
some fans of me in the Discord, right?
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, and you can find Aedan streaming with Sam.
Playing
Street Chess.
People were concerned when they found out you were hit by a car.
Wait, actually...
White Sammy Sosa was worried.
Oh, that's so sweet of him. I was wondering, have any of your bonsais sprouted?
No.
One of mine sprouted.
Whoa.
I was going to water it today. I was like, holy shit.
It sprouted?
One of them sprouted. One of the Roman, the RMP. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, I guess we planted different ones though. So
well, that was actually one of the ones that I planted the next day.
Oh, okay.
So it was the seeds.
Oh, that was the one you soaked.
Yeah, seeds were
so the one that was properly done sprouted. I was wondering because I was like thinking like it should be around sprout time.
It's been like 3 weeks.
No, it's been like 1, but it said it was more like 15 days or something. It's coming up soon.
Well, they said be patient.
Yeah, that's true. That is the thing about gardening.
Yeah. Well, y'all, listen. Aedan got hit by a damn car today, and he still came in and put on a hell of a show for you folks. So the least you could do, follow him on all the social media.
Buy some merch.
Help the man out. Look at it.
Third Timers Club. You guys will each get some.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Fucking A. Well, Sam, where can people find you on the internet?
Sam Harder 666 on Instagram. And I deleted Threads because it's a psyop.
Yes. Okay.
And I don't really use any of the other ones at this point. Join me on Discord, the Goods from the Woods Discord page.
That's the spot. Linktree.com/thegoodsspot.
And the Goods from the Woods YouTube page.
YouTube.com.
Stream with Aedan when he's not getting hit by cars.
Yeah, we were supposed to stream today.
That's another thing to add to the lawsuit. Loss of streaming time.
Yeah.
Pain and suffering, and the suffering is from loss of stream.
That's the thing you can't get back, boys, is stream time. You can find me on most forms of social media at Rivers Langley, and if you would like to buy a shirt, you can do so at prowrestlingtees.com/thegoodspod. Make you look skinny on TV. Join the Tower of Power. The best way to support our show is to head to patreon.com/thegoodspod. And if you're watching this, you're already doing it. Thank you so much for your support. This show is possible because of viewers like you. Second best way to support our show, head to Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Leave a comment, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, Daddy, you will never cobble the feet of the Princess of Poyes. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.